This new game looks absolutely insane. This one is a sequel to the most hated game of 2021. This one has been made by former Fallout developers, this game has been in development for 10 plus years, and this one will completely take over the gaming scene. Every year, new open world games come out and 2023 is no exception, so I've spent the last month compiling the new open world games that you need to play. This is Undercover Dudes, and these are the top 20 upcoming open world games of 2023, so let's get straight into it. Starting out today with Ark 2, the highly anticipated survival game from Studio Wildcard that is shaping up to take things to the next level. The game looks to offer intense survival gameplay, with players needing to gather resources, craft items, and build shelters in order to survive the harsh world of Ark. The game will also feature a branching narrative with multiple endings, giving you the opportunity to shape the story and the character's journey through the choices you make. Ark 2 is set to be released on the Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5 and PC, supposedly somewhere near the end of January 2023. Next up is Where Winds Meet, an upcoming role-playing game set in a fantastical world where you can explore new lands, battle powerful monsters, and gather a team of unique characters to join on your journey. In terms of gameplay, Where Winds Meet offers a variety of combat options for you to choose from. You can choose to engage in real-time battles or turn-based combat, depending on your preferred playstyle. The game also includes a deep crafting system, allowing you to create and customize your own weapons and equipment. This, in conjunction with the gorgeous graphics, is a combination that is definitely worth trying out. Release date wise, Where Winds Meet has nothing concrete so far, and we don't even know what platforms it will be releasing on. FABLE 4 is the highly anticipated action RPG game set in the fantastical world of Albion, promising to offer a rich and immersive gameplay experience. This is with a focus on player choice, branching storylines, and dynamic character progression, bringing an element of depth that I'm super excited to see. You'll be able to create and customize your own hero, choosing from a variety of races and classes, and developing your skills and abilities as you progress through the game. This, plus the awesome gameplay and beautiful looking graphics, is a killer combo for the long-awaited title. Rise of the Ronin is a new action-adventure game set in feudal Japan, following the story of a group of skilled warriors known as the Ronin who are fighting to restore their honor. In Rise of the Ronin, you'll be able to experience the culture, landscapes, and customs of this fascinating time period, which is bolstered by the stunning graphics and authentic Japanese music that help to create a rich and immersive environment. Combat-wise, Rise of the Ronin looks awesome, allowing you to use a variety of weapons including swords, bows, and spears that help defeat your enemies and overcome obstacles. With its stunning graphics, intense combat, and captivating story, Rise of the Ronin simply looks awesome. Look forward to it in late 2023 or 2024. The next game today is called Dune Awakening, an action-packed adventure game where you'll be transported to the harsh and unforgiving world of Dune, where you must navigate treacherous landscapes and battle fierce enemies in order to survive. The game features gorgeous graphics and a truly captivating storyline that looks to keep you engaged and entertained. You'll have to use skills and strategic thinking to defeat a variety of enemies, including sandworms, Harkonnen soldiers, and other dangers. In addition to the combat, Dune Awakening also features a variety of puzzles and challenges that you must solve in order to progress through the game, hence being an adventure title. Overall, Dune Awakening looks to be an exciting game, perfect for fans of the Dune series. With a release on all current and next-gen consoles, look forward to it in late 2023. Next up today is Hogwarts Legacy, a new open-world action RPG set in the 1800s, where as a new student at Hogwarts, you hold the secret that could tear the wizard world apart. The gameplay is focused on exploration and discovery, where you'll be able to explore the expansive grounds of Hogwarts, as well as the Forbidden Forest and Hogsmeade. As you progress through the game, you'll learn new spells and abilities, and will be able to customize your character's abilities and skills to an insane level. The graphics, however, is where this game really shines, with beautifully detailed environments accurately recreating the iconic locations from the Harry Potter series. The character models are highly realistic too, making for an immersive experience that fans of the series are sure to love. Check it out in February 2023. Next up today is Spider-Man 2, the sequel to the hugely successful open-world game that took over the PlayStation platform. Judging by the reveal trailer, this game is not only going to look absolutely amazing, but also going to be a huge step up in the gameplay department. Story-wise, we have minimal info. All that has been said is that the Spider duo of Peter Parker and Miles Morales is back. However, given the storytelling quality of the previous games, I'm going to assume it's going to be awesome. Platform-wise, unfortunately, Spider-Man 2 will be a PS5 exclusive, but surely after enough time it will come to other platforms. In regards to a release date, all that Insomniac has said is that Spider-Man 2 will be coming out in spring 2023, but a solid release date hasn't been confirmed. Forspoken is an action-adventure game set in a fantasy world that follows the story of Lyra, a young woman who possesses powerful magical abilities. In Forspoken, the developers promise you'll be transported to an immersive world filled with magic and mystery, featuring gorgeous graphics and a captivating soundtrack that helps to create a rich and engaging atmosphere. Gameplay-wise, one of the key features is definitely the combat system. The game allows you to use a variety of magical abilities and weapons to defeat enemies and overcome obstacles. The combat is definitely fast-paced and intense and requires you to use strategy and skill to succeed, a huge draw for skill-focused gamers like myself. Overall, Forspoken seems to be an exciting and engaging game, perfect for any fans of fantasy and adventure. Check it out in late 2023. Final Fantasy XVI is the latest installment in the long-running franchise and is a game that fans of the series have been eagerly waiting for. The gameplay of Final Fantasy XVI combines fast-paced action-based combat with RPG elements such as character progression and customization. You'll be able to choose different classes and equip a variety of weapons and abilities that tailor your playstyle to your preferences. In addition to the combat, Final Fantasy XVI features a rich and immersive story that delves into themes of family, loyalty, and self-discovery. With stunning graphics, a memorable soundtrack, and a cast of fully voiced characters, there's no doubt that this game is going to be a hit with fans and newcomers alike. Final Fantasy XVI is set to release on the PlayStation 5 as a timed exclusive on the 22nd of June 2023. Get keen. Next is Zenless Zone Zero, the upcoming action-adventure roguelike game from developer HoYoverse, the makers of Genshin Impact. In Zenless Zone Zero, you take on the role of a hero who must journey through a series of interconnected worlds in order to save the universe from an evil threat. The game promises to offer a rich and immersive gameplay experience with a focus on exploration, puzzle solving, and combat. The biggest draws for this game is definitely the gameplay itself and the overall aesthetic. The anime-like shading plus the combat-heavy focus means it's really distinct from Genshin and guarantees a completely different experience. Zenless Zone Zero is set to be released on the Android, iOS, and Windows platforms, with a release date quite soon given the closed betas are happening right now. Next up, we have Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, the upcoming open-world action-adventure game set in the world of James Cameron's Avatar, where you play as a Na'vi as you journey through the beautiful and dangerous world of Pandora. Throughout your adventure, you'll discover new locations, solve puzzles, and collect powerful items and weapons, all in an attempt to push back the forces of the RDA. Now, the reveal trailer does look incredible, but personally, I really hope it's more than just a boring Avatar vs. Soldier spin-off like the last game. But I guess we have to see, as Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora is set to be released on the PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S with a release in late 2023. One of the biggest game stories of all time is Cyberpunk 2077, destroyed by critics and the public at launch but has now fully recovered. So when the highly anticipated expansion in Phantom Liberty was announced, I was definitely excited. In Phantom Liberty, we return to the neon-lit streets of Night City, taking on a new storyline set in the city's west side where you discover new locations, complete quests, and collect powerful items and weapons. The expansion will also introduce new characters, enemies, and different storyline elements to the game, adding even more depth and replayability to the already vast world of Cyberpunk 2077. Phantom Liberty is set to be released on the PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC. However, a concrete date has not been set, but it will definitely be out in 2023. Crimson Desert is the next game for today, a new open-world single-player action game from the creators of Black Desert Online that is completely separate from that hugely popular MMORPG. Crimson Desert is set in a medieval fantasy world on a continent called Pwyll. Macduff, the main character, is a mercenary who enters a war-torn realm of medieval fantasy where allegiances are tested and heroes are made. From the now 2-year-old reveal trailer, Crimson Desert looks pristine. The graphics are mind-blowing and the gameplay looks incredibly good. However, as we've seen from Black Desert Online, our expectations should be kept a little lower than normal. Release date wise, it's somewhere in 2023, but fortunately it will be on PC and all major platforms. Get keen for it. Diablo 4 is an upcoming action role-playing game developed and published by Blizzard, and is a fourth main installment in the series after the huge disappointment of Diablo Immortal. Series staples will return, such as replayable procedurally generated dungeons and loot-focused character building, while new features such as an open world and player versus player interactions will be incorporated. Class-wise, 5 are being announced: Barbarian, Sorceress, Druid, Rogue, and Necromancer, which all look amazing, and the gameplay overall looks awesome too, and is a big step towards what Diablo should really be about, given it's been described as having the PvP combat that Diablo 3 promised. Release date-wise, it's scheduled for the 6th of June 2023 for the PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Atomic Heart is a new game that takes place in an alternate universe in the year 1998, where the Soviet Union has not collapsed, introducing a world filled with danger and intrigue. The gameplay in Atomic Heart is focused on exploration and survival, as you're able to explore a vast open world, scavenging for supplies and weapons in order to survive. The game also features intense combat with a variety of enemies to face off against, and overall looks super in your face. One of the standout features of Atomic Heart is its stunning graphics. The game's environments are highly detailed and realistic, and the character models are some of the most advanced and lifelike in any game today. Atomic Heart is set to be released on the 21st of February 2023 and will be available on the PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. Next is The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, the latest installment in the popular action-adventure game series. In Tears of the Kingdom, you take on the role of series protagonist Link as he embarks on a quest to save the Kingdom of Hyrule from the evil Ganon. The game promises to offer a rich and immersive gameplay experience with a focus on exploration, puzzle solving, and combat, as per pretty much all the Legend of Zelda games. As always, and per the previous game, you'll be able to explore the vast and open-ended world, solve the puzzles, and collect powerful items and weapons. Like all new Nintendo games, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is set to be released exclusively on the Nintendo Switch on the 12th of May 2023. The next game on this list is shaping up to be a must-play open-world RPG for 2023, and that's The Outer Worlds 2. Being developed by Obsidian, it's the follow-up to the original Outer Worlds, a nostalgic homage to the classic Fallout games. In this title though, you're being taken to a new star system with a new crew. However, it's all wrapped in the same universe we know and love. Gameplay-wise, we don't have much to go off, but no doubt it'll be an expansion to the original formula with deep character interaction, player customization, combat, so on and so on. Unfortunately, The Outer Worlds 2 will be an exclusive to the Xbox Series X and PC, and release date-wise, we're really hoping for a late 2023, so let's see. The next game for today is Beyond Good and Evil 2, the highly anticipated sequel that has been in development since 2008. The game is set in a dynamic open-world universe, where you'll be able to explore and discover new planets, moons, and space stations. The gameplay in Beyond Good and Evil 2 is focused on action and adventure, however it incorporates many traditional RPG elements. You'll be able to explore the vast open world, complete missions, customize your character, and face off against a variety of different enemy types. The game will also feature a deep and engaging story set as a prequel to the original title, with multiple branching paths and choices that will affect the outcome of the game. Beyond Good and Evil 2 is hopefully to be released sometime in 2023, but given the huge amount of doubt around this release date, it gets the honorable mention spot. Next up is Starfield, a new open-world RPG from Bethesda. This game is set in an alternate dimension where humans never existed, and it's obvious Bethesda is making another huge adventure for us to explore. Gameplay looks amazing, graphics are insane, check it out in the first half of 2023.